What's up, everyone? Back for week 9 in DFS. We're tackling the Sunday slate of games. I'm going to give you a game or two that you should target for stacks, and we're going to go over our core 6, and then we will end the video with our stud of the week. Make sure to follow myself and RotoCurve on Twitter to stay up to date on everything with the website and all the picks. The links will be in the description. You can also sign up for exclusive content over on the website. I do go through a full blog, charts, extra content for you guys over there. Biggest game you want to note, once again, always them Buccaneers. DJ Moore looked pretty good last week, and Devin Funchess is always a threat to get in the end zone. Christian McCaffrey's been one of the better running backs in fantasy all season long. This is a good matchup for everyone on the Carolina offense. And then on the Tampa side, as usual, you can play those wide receivers. They will be chucking it the entire game. The over-under on this game is 54, and I expect it to go over. And then the obvious stack this weekend, you have the Rams going up against the Saints. Over-under on this game is 58. This is arguably the two best teams in the NFC so far this season. The problem with this stack is that all the good players are pricey. You can't get everyone in there. Kamara is expensive. Michael Thomas is expensive. Drew Brees, Jared Goff, you know about Todd Gurley. These guys aren't cheap, so you have to pick and choose which guys you want, but you're going to be able to find value up and down all across the board in this game. No one is a bad play on either side of the board. Jumping straight into our core 6 for the week, the first guy I want to talk about is DeAndre Hopkins against the Broncos. 8,600 on Fanduel, 8,300 on DraftKings. Now, Will Fuller went down for the season. He's gone. Then they went out and they got Demaryius Thomas. Now, Demaryius Thomas is going to come in and he's going to play against his former team on his former field. I can see them leaning a little bit towards Hopkins this week, seeing one of those 12 to 15 target games as usual for him. A guy that's not getting talked about very much this week because of how much going on with the receiving core. I think he's actually a rock solid play at his price range. Very safe. Next up, we're going to go to the running back position. On the other side of the ball, same game. Phillip Lindsay's at a 6,700 on Fanduel, 5,500 on DraftKings. He has been the most explosive back on this team all season long, without a doubt. He can make plays in the running game and in the passing game, and until that price range comes up a little bit, I'm going to like him a lot as an RB2 or a flex play, which is where he's been producing consistently well all season long. We're going to jump over to the wide receiver position. I want to talk about Kenny Golladay here. 6,200 on Fanduel, 5,500 on DraftKings. He's playing the Minnesota Vikings. Now, Golden Tate played a lot of snaps for this team, and they're two talented wide receivers that remain. Kenny Golladay, good play at his price range. Now we're going to stay at the wide receiver position. We're going to scoot on over to Brandon Cooks. Now, this is my favorite wide receiver play of that Rams-Saints game. I like Brandon Cooks a lot, playing in his former stadium against New Orleans. Brandon Cooks in a dome against his former team in what could be a shootout. I think it speaks for itself. Brandon Cooks should be a popular play this weekend. Get him in your lineup. Now, one more guy I want to talk about before we get to our stud. We're going to move over to the quarterback position. A guy that I think is going to go a little bit low owned this week. I'm not seeing his name a lot, and that's probably because the Chargers are a pretty good football team. Russell Wilson at home. I like him a lot. I know the Chargers are probably the better football team. Seattle is a 1.5 point favorite at home, so it's pretty much a pick'em game. That price point combined with Russell Wilson's ceiling and playing at home, I think he's going to give you really good bang for your buck this week, and probably will be a low-owned quarterback. Maybe roll him in some GPPs, see what happens. Russell Wilson at home against the Chargers. Moving on now, we're going to get to our Sunday stud, the one guy you absolutely need to have in your lineup this week. And no questions asked. I'm going to the Carolina Panthers running back position, Christian McCaffrey. Now, like I said in the stacks portion of this, I love this matchup. I think Carolina's going to have a ton of yards at home. McCaffrey's been getting in the end zone a little bit recently, and I think he keeps it up this week against a team that's been giving up a lot of fantasy points all season long. Our stud of the week, Christian McCaffrey, 7,900 on Fanduel, 7,800 on DraftKings. That's going to do it for today's Sunday stacks and studs. Head on over to RotoCurve. Check out all that exclusive content I was talking about. It's super cool. So many great features on the site that will definitely help you out. It's looking like this could be a really high scoring week in fantasy football. So good luck, boys. Enjoy your Sunday. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.